First of all, I would like to thank you for the invite and the chance to speak. Obviously, digital transformation at the moment is a hot topic and will carry on for quite some time now. We've seen it go through multiple iterations here in the kingdom, especially, and when COVID hit, you really saw how the work that was done in the previous years, be it to build the right infrastructure or to prepare the workforce or to even provide the services on a digital platform to the residents and the nationals within the kingdom, helped Saudi actually face this pandemic in such a successful way that really helped minimize the impact it had on the citizens and the residents, and also the companies as well. Who would have thought that back in 2017, when we were ranked at 135 with internet speed, in 2020 we became the 5th. And who would have thought that having a platform that would help you schedule your doctor appointments grows from 14 million appointment in 2018 to 67 by 2020. You can see how the adoption and the use of technologies become an everyday means to live within the kingdom. I can give a few examples. In one platform that's called Exito, one platform, each citizen can perform more than 175 type of service that would help him in basically doing all of it from the comfort of his home. I remember I was born in the 80s, and I was able to actually experience this personally. I remember if you wanted to renew your passport in Saudi, you had to wake up at 4 a.m., go to the offices at 5 a.m., pick up a number so you can stand in line. And then after 3 hours of just sitting, waiting for it to actually, waiting for your turn to come, you might be sent home because you're missing a single piece of paper. Right now, you can do it from the comfort of your home, and you can finish it within 1 minute. 1 minute, instead of waiting for about 4 hours, 5 hours, and then being sent home, you can do it in 1 minute. So the impact of digital transformation is so vast and so horizontal that even the type of work, jobs, workforce, and what have you is being impacted. So if I think about one example that's picking up very, very quickly in the kingdom, I can talk about gig economy, which is becoming a norm right now in Saudi. So gig economy, if you think about it, is a new type of job using technology as an intermediary between the supply and demand to basically connect these two together. This has caused a shift in the type of work that's being done, the workforce and the skills it has, and also the workplace. Because at the time of COVID, when people needed more on the ground, gig economy was the only option, and then it picked up very quickly after COVID. So when I talk about work, you can think about the type of jobs that are going to happen. Tech jobs are going to grow very, very quickly. The skill set needs to change, and you need a new set of skills for the employees. You might be losing the traditional jobs. As WEF put it, about 1 million jobs will be lost due to technology changes. However, with the skill shift, you can create about 1.7 million of new jobs that require the new skills that would help the economy in recovering and would reduce unemployment, and at the same time increase the readiness of your workforce to enter the market. at a workplace or workforce level, you can see globally that about 36% of the U.S. workers were actually participating in gig economy, and this was based on a Forbes report that was issued last year. Here in Saudi, that number, as it stands right now, is around 32%. So it's not a small percentage of the private sector workforce, and this provides the citizen with a second income to help them increase their ability to live comfortably within this economy, which is not which is inflated to a certain extent. We also see an impact on the workplace. If we weren't ready from a technology perspective when COVID hit, having to work remotely wouldn't have worked. And there are multiple examples to this, be it healthcare or education or your everyday job that you have to do. You would see loss of jobs increased so much if that infrastructure and that skill wasn't there to help people actually continue working in a very efficient way during that time period. So what is the kingdom doing about this? We're going to always continue pushing these new type of jobs. If you think about asset sharing, or you think about transport-based, or you think about professional households and other services, the plan is to have a push to actually create more jobs for the people who have these skills or have these assets to create that second income as well. And from that, impact the economy in a very positive way. And we already have a lot of examples right now on the ground from service-based platforms, but we need to also keep on doing the push, and we want to enable the private sector to focus on basically building that economy instead of always having the government to actually intervene and regulate the market. So our push will always be private sector to help and grow in that economy. In a nutshell, and just to close very quickly, because I want to leave enough time for Q&A. Sectors, you can talk about verticals all day long. However, if you're going to talk about digital transformation, you're always going to link it back to the gray space between these verticals, where whatever you do will actually impact vertical A and vertical B at the same time, without you even trying to impact both verticals or both sectors. The push is real, and by 2025, I think the scene from a digital perspective in the kingdom will also change dramatically compared to where we are right now. We already saw an accelerated growth, and the international indicators actually showcase that, be it the competitiveness index or the Digital Riser report, which placed the kingdom as #1 between out of the G20 countries. That push is real, and it's going to continue, and the economy will become a digital economy instead of a traditional economy. Your usual suspects of contributors will always be there. However, everybody's going to use a digital tool to help and enhance their economical activities. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Badr AlTarrah, for your address. We haven't really received any questions, but you spoke about how Saudi Arabia is getting ready for the Vision 2020. And you said that there will be a lot of jobs in the technology area. How prepared is the nation to, our people in their training to be able to take up these jobs? Because worldwide, we see a huge skill shortage when it comes to tech jobs.
So we always have programs, ongoing programs, and a push from, be it the Ministry of Human Resources or our ministry as a information technology and comms, to have these programs and train. I can't remember the numbers off the top of my head, but we're targeting approximately more than 10,000 trainees to be graduated from training programs this year, specifically on tech jobs and communication jobs. And these guys, we need them to be ready for the market. We need them to participate right away. One minor program that we had was also focused on gig economy and preparing the technology workers within the sector to participate in gig economy in one way or another. So if I need a web developer, I don't necessarily need him on a full-time job, but he can provide his services through a platform and basically help whoever needs help with their website or design in their website, and others alike. So programs are always there, and you need to build the skill set based on the gaps that you have in the market. So if the gap is technology, absolutely, you need to focus your training programs on technology. If the gap is something else, then we need to figure out how, in one way, use digital to help in upskilling and shifting these skills into the next.
Let's hope we'll have a vibrant economy and lots of local people will find employment in the technology sector as well. Technology has enabled so many things. It's actually made the world a one place, a borderless place where you can hire someone to do your software development. He may not be in your country, maybe somewhere else, but let's hope people locally have a lot more opportunities in the technology sector. Thank you so much, Mr. Badr Taraf, for joining us and sharing with us your views, your expectations, and your beliefs. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.